Hey, Mystic members, Mystic Poet 82 here, and yesterday I got to thinking that on the past few years of, you know, being interactive with people online, social media, stuff like that, I've been hated for some really pointless and stupid things. The first time I was hated was by a guild on World of Warcraft, and they hated me for being a Christian. Basically, on the server that I played Alliance at the time, I found a Christian guild because I like to switch back and forth. I like playing both sides, and I still like playing both sides. I prefer Alliance, but I had met them on Horde, or I had met them on Alliance first, and then they decided to switch to Horde and went to a different server because it was like more Horde populated. And they ended up liking Horde better. So the server that I had played Alliance on with them, which they pretty much got rid of their whole Alliance thing, I found a Christian guild. So I basically told them, I'm playing Alliance with these guys and Horde with you guys. And they just decided to hate me for being a Christian, which was really stupid. So I pretty much left them and ended up making, for the Christian guild, the Horde side of it still on the same server, because it ridiculously costs money to move tunes to other servers. So, and that Christian guild didn't last very long either, but I won't go into why. Then when I joined Twitter, I kind of got into the Star Wars community, and I found out there was a lot of roleplay on there. And it was fun kind of half interacting with it, but then I was like, I want to make a roleplay character. And I didn't get to use it much, although what I did get to do with it was fun. But even before I made that, I was like half role-playing as myself, and just like half being myself, so like my account was kind of half and half. And I was just role-playing with those friends. Well, unfortunately, the one girl took the roleplay a little too seriously, and the guy she was role-playing with, as they were supposedly role-playing as a couple, she really liked him for real. But he didn't feel that way about her. And then she got jealous and mad because him and I were friends and we were close to the same age. So she ended up hating me because of her jealousy, thinking that, him and her were a real thing, which they weren't. She just was delusional about it. So she decided to hate me for that, which was really stupid. And really childish on her part. And things kind of got worse there, and then the whole roleplay thing kind of fell apart. But I still have my characters from when I was able to do it, and I'm probably not going to delete those accounts because they were fun. Trying to think what was a more recent. Another more recent one was me voicing my opinion about how I see, series like Star Wars. The way I see it, I always, I'm not surprised when people are one-sided. You either like the good guys or the bad guys. My boyfriend has a tendency to go towards the bad guys, which I don't care. I have a tendency to go towards the good guys. But in Star Wars, with it becoming a lot more of a serious thing in my life recently, I've come to love and respect both sides just about equally. Even though, if I had to absolutely choose, I would pick light side. But me voicing my opinion that I think a true fan loves both sides equally was taken as an attack on a certain person. So they hated me for that. And most recent, I was hated for something I said, which, yes, I know it was mean and I went overboard, but I have a tendency of kind of flipping out when I'm upset or scared. And I know I'm not the only one out there that does that. And it was about a certain person that I'm sure I'm not the only one who hates. And also being a supporter, and it has to do with being a supporter of net neutrality. So, you guys can figure that one out. But yeah, I was hated for all that. So, unfortunately, that's pretty much the extent of my list. But now I'm curious, what have you guys ever been hated for? Just something dumb like that. I mean, to be hated for what you believe in or what you feel strongly about, it just, there's no point to it. It doesn't make sense. Everyone has their own opinions, their own thoughts on things, and you don't always have to agree with everyone, but to hate them for that, it's just, it's a waste, and it's really stupid. But that's just me. I'm just curious what you guys have experienced, and as far as that goes. So if you guys will let me know in the comments, I will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend.